Welcome to your 30-minute growth session for December 13th, 2023. Today has really been a very emotional day, and not for me, but for those that are in my community. So many people are in very toxic situations, whether it's work, whether it's home, and people are wondering if they did something wrong, wondering if they should have taken their career or their relationship in a different path. And so I said to them, and I'm going to say this to you, now is the time to continue to build resilience and set yourself up for success for the next year. Gone are the days where you can start a job and work there from the very beginning of your career to the end. That's not reality. Many people do as the old folks used to say, put all their eggs in one basket. You must have a B plan today. You must sit down and think about where you are today, where you want to be 5, 10, 15 years from now. I remember as a young person being told, you work and then you retire. Once you retire, you can see the world. There's no guarantee when you retire that A, you'll be able to afford to retire. That's number one. Or that you're physically and mentally able to see the world. Now is the time to enjoy life. So I'm not going to be 30 minutes today. I really just have this short list of things that I recommend that you do. And I have them listed here because I want to make sure that I get to all of them. And there's 10 things. As you're looking towards next year, the very first thing that you need to do is reflect. Take some time and brain dump all the things that you did this year. Things that you were proud of and things that you were not so proud of. There are no mistakes. There's only opportunities for learning and growth. So in looking at the past year, I want you to write all of it down, get it all of your mind, and then write down what did you learn from the things. And I want you to know that when I come on Wednesday evenings, what I am sharing with you, the techniques that I provide to you, I'm doing those things myself. I am in this ever evolving mission to live my best life now. So write down your lessons, what you learn, what areas you can grow in. There's a quote from John Powell that says, "The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing." Powerful. Number 2, once you looked at last year, now is the time to do some deep reflections about where you want to be in the future. You must set clear, achievable goals. In the business world, we talk about SMART goals. specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, timely. Set goals for next year. And this is what I do. I do in 3 months, I will do this. In 6 months, I will do this. In 12 months, I will do this. I categorize them based upon how long it would take me to achieve them. Are there some things that I need to do to get to those goals? Because sometimes you need money, you need knowledge, you need support, but you first need to figure out what those things are. Take the larger goals and just break them apart into these actionable steps. Zig Ziglar said, "A goal properly set is halfway reached." And that just reminded me of another quote, "If you fail to plan, you plan to fail." Number 3, you must have a positive, growth-oriented mindset. The things are going to happen, but the question is, how will you deal with them? Will you run away at the first sign of danger, or will you pull out those boxing gloves and stay in the fight? Practice on a daily basis, being thankful for you, your experiences, and all the things on a daily basis. Be positive. Have that mindset. As soon as you put your 2 feet on the ground in the morning, just be thankful for it. Not everyone can do that. Not everyone can see. Not everyone can hear. So you must be thankful and maintain a positive attitude. Charles Swindoll said, "The longer I live, the more I realize the impact that attitude has on life." Now, Walt Whitman, talking about positive mindset, Walt Whitman said, "Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and the shadows will fall behind you." There's nothing you can do about the past. You just need to look forward to the future, because today is over. Number 4, build a community. Surround yourself with supportive and positive people. You cannot have those negative people in your life. Engage with communities that inspire and motivate you. Everyone needs a community. I have several different communities that serve a purpose for a season and for a reason. Oprah Winfrey said, "Surround yourself only with people who are going to lift you higher." Number 5, you have to keep learning so that as you're growing, it's going to meet you there. I am so excited to announce that next year, the 52 weeks of the year, the Wednesdays that I do the growth sessions for 2024, they're going to look a little different. Each and every week, I will interview an author of a book. I'm going to have a conversation with them about their book and strategies that they employ for growth. If you've heard me talk about my love for reading, it has gone to the next level. And I've kind of shifted my life so that I can actually read more. In my community, someone told me to read Vivid Vision, a remarkable tool for aligning your business around your shared vision of the future. So this book here, I will be reading this on next Monday. I will start. So step 5 is about continuing to learn and grow. Commit to being a lifelong learner so that you can improve yourself. I'm not talking about school. Everybody equates learning with school. Every time I read a book, every time I interview someone, every time I have a conversation with someone, I learn something new about me and I learn something new in general. Read, attend workshops, take up a new hobby, something that actually challenges you. Step outside of your comfort zone. You must get comfortable being uncomfortable. Gandhi said, live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you want to live forever. Number 6, self-care and mindfulness. You heard me talk about this before. Now more than ever, you must prioritize your mental and physical well-being. You cannot rely on others to do that for you. You cannot rely on your employer, your partner, your children, your acquaintances. You owe you to keep yourself together because people will fail you. So what are some things you can do? Exercise. That is number 1 on my list. And not because it's the new year. It's because I was exercising and I've been so busy with the release of my book, Grow With Me. Unfortunately, my office is being torn down and made into a green land to collect water. So now I'm packing up. I've packed up the office. I am really repositioning my life all at the same time. And so I kind of fell off with my exercise. Meditation, journaling are perfect examples of things you can do to practice self-care. A lot of times when people hear the word self-care, they equate that to having to spend money, and it doesn't necessarily cost you a thing to do some of the things that I'm mentioning. Jack Kornfield said, self-care is not a waste of time. Self-care makes your use of time more sustainable, powerful. Number 7, and this is something that I thought about because of the conversations that I've been having with people. In some shape, form, or fashion, you are going to experience change. You've got to be flexible and adaptable, but you also have to have a B plan and a C plan. Life's uncertainties will happen. It's all about how you respond to those uncertainties. Albert Einstein said, the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Wow. Number 8, celebrate you. Celebrate your progress. It doesn't matter how small the thing is, you've got to tell yourself, you did good there. Don't look for others to pat you on the back. Be comfortable in your own skin. Be comfortable in where you are, where you're headed. And don't sweat the small stuff, because it is all small stuff when you add it all up together. Keep a record of your success, your milestone. And there's another quote, lots of quotes tonight. This is by an unknown author. Don't wait until you've reached your goal to be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself every step you take toward reaching that goal. I have to be honest. When the landlord of my office building informed me that the building was being torn down, right after he left, I started packing. And every now and then I get a little sad because I love the Growth Motivator Studios. It is where not only this video podcast was birthed, but my talk show, The Growth Motivator Live. And this is the second office that I've been in. But you know what I realized? When one door closes, another one opens. And trust me when I tell you, when those doors close and the other one open, you'll forget about what was on the other side of that other door because the other side is so much better. Trust me when I tell you. Being here, my experience in this office has been amazing. I've grown so much as a person, as a mother, as a wife, as a friend, as a speaker. I've just grown so much. It was in this very space that I had to make some hard decisions. It was in this very space that I had to give up some things. And I gave up those things because I owe me. Number 9, stay committed and persistent. You have to attack it daily, even if it's just a little step. Make determination and persistence your go-to in the face of challenges. Keep looking at your goals. This past weekend, I held a growth plan workshop, growth plan party, if you will. And so many of the participants talked about the things that they had planned to do. In fact, I had a workbook where they were keeping track of the reflections that they were having during the workshop. Don't worry, I'll have another one soon, so be sure to follow me to see when it's going to take place. Definitely not until next year. I am writing 2023 out from a place of peace. I am so thankful for the things that I've experienced this year, that it has taken me to a level that I never anticipated being at. But because I was learning faster than I was growing, now that I'm at the place, I'm ready. And that's because of step number 5, I continue to learn and grow. That's how Grow With Me was birthed. I was ready to share my story, and I was ready to go to the next level. We all have a story inside of us, and what we go through is not for us, it's to help others. All right, so we're on step number 9, being committed, persistent. I got a quote for you. This is by Giver Tully. Persistence and resistance only come from having been given the chance to work through difficult problems. Whoa, powerful. Number 10, and I'm going to be wrapping up. You have to reflect and make adjustments on a regular basis. You cannot have a fixed mindset and expect to experience growth. In Grow With Me, when I talk about all the things that I've been through, the day that I decided I didn't want to be here anymore, the day that I gave birth to a young baby, well, all babies are young, right? To a young girl who was born deaf and not able to talk. She can see. I continue to reflect about that journey, and I know without a shadow of a doubt, I was born to be her mother. Just like my mother was born to be my mother, I was born to be her mother. You were born to be who you are, to do what you do, to serve who you serve. Own your authentic self. Allow yourself to live a little. Allow yourself to grow. Tomorrow isn't promised. We all made it through the pandemic. If you're hearing my voice, you made it through the pandemic. And I trust me, many of us didn't think we were going to make it through, but we did. Set aside some time once a month to review your goals and your progress. Here's my last quote. This is from Richard Carlson. Reflection is one of the most underused yet powerful tools for success. Wow. Well, we have 2 more 30-minute growth sessions. Next year is going to be totally different, but trust me, it's going to be amazing. I am actually in the process now of interviewing authors, 52 authors, 52 weeks. That gives you 52 opportunities to learn from someone else. Listen, it takes a lot to write a book. So when I have these conversations, these authentic conversations with these individuals, you're going to walk away with some brand new knowledge. And because I am a growth seeker, I am reading each of these books. And so what I am so excited about is next time this year where I can recap all the things that we all learned from being motivated and inspired by the journeys of others. Well, this is Dr. Lisa L. Campbell, the Growth Motivator. I'll see you on December 20th, 2023. Until next time.